Psalms of a Fox Spirit. The Lady. The Lady's our path, our guide and light, signalling our ways on this ample flight. Whom which receives us with open arms, whom will cry for us on even at night, even when the ones we love leaves us and we stay alone. The Lady receives us with kind in her love. Many goes, many comes, and we still go on. The circle of life is always a ball. Even if we are alone, even if we seem with no hope, the Lady is always there, like heaven's is there. Together with the moon, together with the earth, even the forest brightens with. So I stick with the Lady and travel her gospel. Bring their tales to people who foster. Bringing their tales, even if I holster the ways of their gospel, as I seek redemption. When heroes once become legends and warriors go myth, the Lady is still there to receive their wills. Seeking no compensation, just kindness and smiles, the Lady and gospel will always come. Songs of man. The song of man raises above, where no other dead go. Heroes raises to defend the life given by the gods for their grace alike. Why does people raise to fight? Why does people hate upright? Union against evil and chaos is where all should join together. As hero stands against such ways, but people still fall on their greed. Why must the innocent suffer? Why must the rich gloat over? Union against evil and chaos is where all should join together. Just like children, their innocent smiles, we all should mimic with all our might. Just like those special heroes who raise to defend without asking anything in return. Their life may even be loss, until they reach enlightenment and raise to the clouds above. Why must we neglect our own? Why must we reject the poor? Union against evil and chaos is where all should join together. The man who challenges fate. Listen to the tale of one man. The man who once challenged the gods. The man who fought for those he loved. This man always fought all his life against injustice, but every time he always lost. But even so he never gave up. Time and time again he grew stronger, obtaining power to never lose again. He fought wars. He fought gods. He even fought fate himself. As ours is the vortex of time. Never give up, never give in. Never cruel, never cowardly. He went on, even if he knew it was a foolish battle. Even if he kept losing. He reached immortality. He reached godhood. And he reached a superpower. But even so, this man could not go against the laws of life. Fate always one-up him, as he tried to protect those on his watch. And such he became a legend that still goes on. He keeps fighting. He keeps protecting. And they say that when you most need it, he will be there to defend. Even if it means he uses himself as a shield to protect one's life. He may take many forms, many lives, but he will be there to protect life. Life's changing. Life, it's just a flowing river, waves her hand like it. It comes and goes and keeps going. People come into one's life and leaves. Groups are made like ripples in water, then dissolves and mix by the flow of time. Joins her hand together on her chest. How long has it been, when those that fought valiant, gave up and sunk? How long has it been when new faces stayed close for decades before ceased to exist? Time is such a cruel thing, and people's feelings, such a mysterious things. Changes of heart, changes of mind. But even so, life goes on. time that never gives. In the paths of the never-ending time, we cross among those whose flow grows shorter, walking the streams like a river in the sky. What is space? What is time? Just the flow of being, as we live and die, in these corridors as it stands static in the vortex. Flow is none but is all, and such is the way. To those whose time has stopped, in the never-ending cycle of time, what about those who has been left alone? What about their time? Will it come for naught? Will it fall on despair? Will it freeze on this flow and never go on? Time can be cruel to those that waste it. Time can be cruel to those that don't use it well. As it goes by, without stopping, and when you look behind, you have lost a lifetime. But what about those whose time has stopped? Will it be the same? Or will they just spectate until the end? Will they continue on? Or will they also finally perish? Time is relative. Time is forever. One time ends, another begins. Like a never-ending loop. When one time ends, the other will begin. Just like life, time finds a way. Cry of the lone warrior. Listen to the cries of the lone warrior. As it travels from world to world, seeking companionship and justice. But he has been cursed to be forever alone. Tragedy follows wherever he goes. He must remind himself of reality. That is crueler than the pits of hell. When he think he found love, it was nothing but an illusion. It was nothing but a misunderstanding. It was nothing but a cruelty of fate. Listen to the cries of the lone warrior, as he alone battles life itself. Still moving forward even if betrayed. Still moving forward even if despair. Because it's the only thing he has. Even if the world wants to reject him hard. Even when as a child, always being different. Thrown away or blocking him to participate. Not being able to fit society. Because of his eccentric nature. Not even able to fulfill his dreams. Because his thoughts were outside the box. Listen to the cries of the warrior as he follow his ideals. No one listen to his lament. No one eases the pain in his heart. Sometimes wishing to destroy humanity. Sometimes wishing to save humanity. Even the time of peril comes. He still move on, wounded but strong. Listen to the cries of the lone warrior. You can hear them at night. In the silence of the moon, as it shines above. Seeking comfort, but no one gives it. Seeking redemption, but no one forgives him. Listen to the cries of the lone warrior, as he is at the border of despair, meeting a new potential love. That doesn't fit him well. Seeking to form a bond, but they're too promiscuous. Free-spirited and wild. Listen to the cries of the lone warrior, as it falls into the void, where darkness lies and not light shine, where only hurt and pain, where only anger and sorrow. Will he submit to darkness, or will the planet take him? Listen to the cries of the lone warrior, as he moves alone. No companionship to ease his sorrow, no companionship to ease his pain. Listen to the cries of the lone warrior,